Brendan, that was a pretty professional display.
Yeah, it was. It was an outstanding win for us. Very controlled, and of course you got to defend at times, in particular away from home, against a very good side. But it was a wonderful win for us, and I thought as the game wore on, if we could have picked our passes a wee bit better, we might have got in a bit more. But two wonderful goals, different types of goals, and defensively very, very strong. So excellent win.
You got the rubber green with a couple of refereeing decisions, a couple of Southampton appeals early on.
No, the first one wasn't. I think the players fell over far too easy in the box. If you see the image again, and he just had slight contact with Emery Jan and fell over. So definitely it wasn't a pen. I can see why there was maybe a claim for the one where Joe doesn't get contact with the ball. The player chests it, the ball's getting away from him, and maybe the referee sees the player actually lay into Joe Allen and knock him over before Joe swings and makes the contact. So, but sometimes you'll get them and sometimes you don't, and sometimes away from home you don't. But I thought the referee was excellent. So, but obviously the pressure he was under from the crowd, especially with them being 1-0 behind, then it makes it big decisions for him. But I thought in the main he got them right. You know what we had won in the second half, where Fonte goes over, pulls down our player in Raheem, and okay, gets the ball after that, but he pulls him down first. So, you know, sometimes, as I said, he'll get them up. But I thought overall he was very good.
10 games now unbeaten in the league. Goes all the way back to United. You were 10 points behind and now 2 points. Now it's 2 points. So
yeah, it was just going to be small steps for us. Sam, as I said, the first period of this season was nothing like what we've been really in my time at the club. So we had to find a solution to that. But we restructured the team and organised the team in a different way, and to get that solidity back and get the balance back both offensively and defensively. And the players' response has been absolutely magnificent. You know, we've been playing 2 and 3 times a week now for the last 4 months. And today was a huge win. To come here and win at any time is, it's always a good victory if you can get a win here. But to come here in the back of a tough European game in the week and not concede and score 2 goals really shows the level that the players are working at. So this is arguably as good, if not better, than the result we had here last year when we played very, very well.
Do you feel you've come a long way defensively, Brendan? Lots of clean sheets now, some immense confidence.
Yeah, it's the new defensive coach that we brought in that everyone thought we needed. That's what's done the trick.
Brendan, what did you make of Dejan Lovren today? It's obviously a rare start for him, but a fiery atmosphere as well.
Yeah, I thought he dealt with it really, really well. Obviously, Xhako's been in the team in the winning run, and it's been difficult for the players that haven't been able to perform, but they've kept up the work and the training and been very professional. And when Dejan's been asked, he's come off the bench and had to do a job for us in the last few games and played very, very well. And I thought today, which was always going to be difficult for the likes of Dejan, I thought he dealt with it very well. And young Adam Lallana was outstanding. A wee bit disappointed for Adam, I've got to say. Adam was the captain here for 2 years, gave an incredible service to Southampton. I know for a fact he could have left here a number of times and didn't. And to get the reception that he got, I thought was disappointing. And I looked in the match programme and there was nothing relevant to his time here and all the time that he's been here since he was a boy. Like Sir Ricky Lambert, great servants to here, incredible players that have got the club to where it is today. And there was no mention of them, which I thought was sad. I can see Lovren because he was only here a year, but those 2 guys give their heart and soul to Southampton and the big supporters of this club. They've moved to one of the biggest clubs in the world, so it's hard to deny a player that. But I thought that they've been given a wee bit more here today.
That just shows a little lack of appreciation or class even.
No, I would never say that. This is a fantastic club. This is a club that came out of the Premier League and had to go to League One before it grew again, and it's really shown to be a top football club. So no, it's nothing about it. I just thought that those are 2 guys in particular that are wonderful servants for here, and it was a massive decision for them to come to Liverpool. You know, and for everything that they gave this club. You know, you go back to other clubs and the players or staff or whatever, they'll always have something of appreciation for their former players, and there was absolutely nothing in there on these two guys, and that for me, that's a wee bit sad for what they've given. Two are the nicest boys, the best boys you could ever come across, and I was thinking of them today when I was looking at the programme before the game, that everything they gave to this club to get them to where they are today, there wasn't a mention of it.
Did the players notice that as well?
I'm not sure. They probably didn't, but I did.
Brendan, 3 of your next 5 league games are against City, United, and Arsenal. Is that a challenge that excites you? Is it one that you're apprehensive about?
No, not at all. Not. We might have been at the beginning of the season because of how we were playing. I think when this team's in the condition that it has been for the majority now of these last 2.5, 3 months, then we relish every game that we play. So, as I said, we get Man City and we get Man United to play at home, Arsenal away. For us, it was a big step today to go 3 points behind, considering the start that we've had to the season. It really shows the consistency now the players are at, and for us, we'll use the experiences hopefully of last year, where we had a lot of young players gaining experience of the run-in, and they coped with that very, very well. Just missed out last year, so hopefully now we can keep the mentality, keep the focus, and keep the performance level.